this was one trend that I liked. And then speaking of trends, it's just some weird shit that be going on the internet that y'all all be co-signing to. And y'all know I'll be coming in here every week talking about my hate for the internet.
Oh, that's double negative.
You know what I'm saying? That's a double negative. Yeah. That's how you know I hate.
See, you the grammar queen. She the
That's
grammar.
what I'm saying. They want to be stuck in a room with me so I could give them that private grammar lesson.
Yeah. No, listen, I might need some. What you charging? You good? Oh, we friends. All right, bet.
We're friends.
All right, that's bad.
$3.99.
But yeah, y'all probably seen this trend on Instagram this week. I think the first person that did it, don't remember. Can't even tell you.
It was Young Boy.
It was who?
I'm mad that I know this, but it was Young Boy. Yeah.
It was who?
NBA
It was
Young
NBA
Boy.
Young Boy.
NBA Young Boy. Yes. It was some weird alleged beef going on as to what sparked it. NBA Young Boy had just said a plethora of things with $100 bills. He spelled it out on the floor, and then a bunch of rappers and other entertainers decided to do it. This ain't no real news, but me and Reggie were talking before the episode, and I was telling her, I'm like, you know what it is, man? It's like I just really hate trends.
Me too.
Like I think I hate trends. I don't want to sound like a hater.
But do you hate trends because you don't like what is trending, or you just hate following a trend? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm so stubborn.
Like once it becomes a trend, are you like, okay, I'm off that?
Literally.
Okay.
Because I like authenticity at all times. Y'all know me. At all times, whether it be people, a business, whatever we doing, I like authenticity. The trends just be feeling like you're not telling yourself, all right, I really want to do this. It feels like you telling yourself everybody else is doing it, so let me go do it. And I don't know, man. It's just weird to me because trends for me is like it gets you in trouble if you don't really stand by what the trend is.
You're not like thinking for yourself if you just follow trends. But for me, I asked that question in the beginning because I related to like fashion. So if something is like very, very trendy and I just see mad people just like buying that item just because it's trendy, I'm like, you don't really like that. Like certain designer bags, I'm like, that shit is fucking ugly. It looks like an intestine. And then they buy it. But then
That's how I felt about them Yeezys with the holes in it, the little foam.
Oh, but I like
Foam
those.
runners?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up though, because those
a
are
fan,
trendy. But in the same breath, like even though that is trendy, I kind of like it.
The slides
So
are the foam with the holes in it. That's the thing.
I don't know. I kind of like
different
both.
joints.
So just because it's trendy doesn't mean I won't buy it at the same time. Even though it's trendy, I'll still buy it. I'll follow a trend if I have to. And if I don't want to follow it, I'm like, okay, this is fucking ugly. Why are you guys like buying? But then I'll never say that it's ugly because I'm like, how am I gonna determine what you like and what I don't know. So
I think with me, you just gotta know who you are when you like into these trends. Like for myself,
Literally.
there's a few reasons why I'm not gonna just post a bunch of $100 bills and say a message to anybody.
IRS?
There's a few reasons why that I just won't. You feel me? Like it's some letters maybe, but also I think it's tacky. Like we know you have money if you're a famous rapper, if you're streaming well. We understand like money comes with that. So I don't know. I think it's weird how at the end of the year, right? So the first time I saw this, I thought it was kind of cool. It was probably 2, 3, maybe even 4 years ago. Where at the end of every year, Twitter or the social media, I was about to say the Instagram. Wow, I'm getting old. Social media, they'll give you a calendar at the end of every year of all of the moments for that year, right? So when last year it started out with the Capitol riots, and then it was the Gorilla Glue hair girl.
Month to month.
It was month to month of all the trends and all of the moments that happened, right?
Sure.
And then this year was the first time I really looked at it and said, I don't want to subscribe to that. Like, I don't want my year to be encapsulated by fucking moments and trends and things that won't matter within the next year, the things that don't affect my life. Yeah. And so, like, this money trend, like, I've seen it, but I don't really understand the purpose of it. You know, like, if you got money, honestly, I could go to the bank and take out my life savings and make a fucking paragraph.
Yo, talk high.
Big flex.
Talk high.
Big flex.
I'm just saying, like, what does that do?
Once again,
what does it do?
So once again, who would y'all let y'all brother and sister date?
Well, I just want the sisters. Just bring on the sisters.
I'm married, so
yeah, nah. but yeah, it's just like, what does that have to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, because at the end of the day, you know what I will do if I ever did decide to take my life savings out? I would put it back into that account. Yeah. So is it really flexing? Like,
but you know what it is though? Two trends is sort of like a job. if you're in a certain industry.
Explain.
Right? So it's
You
like
have to keep up with the trends.
Yeah, please.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
literally your job to like keep up with the trends.
Right.
In some professions.
Kind of back to like our Corday conversation from last week with Gunna.
Oh, I gotta
It's-
apologize to him.
No, to Corday?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, you go
You been
hear
listening
it.
to music?
Just keep going.
Yo, shade.
We gonna talk. We gonna talk.
Nah, he funny as
I
hell.
listen
People
to that
actually
nigga
listen to
music.
new music, Savon?
Hold
That
on.
nigga ain't
You
ass.
bump some new shit?
No, like Corday has
Yeah.
always been good. Like I've like yeah.
I was so mad at y'all. I was so mad. I was sitting in the audience mad as hell.
Nah, he was booty, but this week he ain't booty. Last
He's
week,
always been
But
talented.
you got the same
Savon.
ears. That's funny. Last week you got the same ears. This week your ears ain't changed.
but
That's
he
just
got
funny.
a new album.
Yeah, it was new last week too.
But I ain't
You
listened
said
No,
to
it
that
and, no,
shit.
and his last album was really good. It was
Right.
very
It went for a
cohesive.
Grammy.
nominated.
Yeah.
Grammy, y'all gonna talk to me
No.
about Grammy nominations? Y'all know I love
Yeah,
to
let's
talk
move
about
on.
the bullshit.
You're right.
Y'all know I want to talk about streaming farms
And
and
their
the bull-
committee.
and the politics.
And the politics.
Y'all be scared about all the real shit.
Nah, I love it.
Okay,
I live
but
for it.
continue, and then we'll get to
Yeah.
Corday.
Oh, Corday. Yeah, so kind of like with Corday, right? A lot of the things I was trying to reference was a lot of the times as an artist, depending on the generation you're in, you just got to do shit that you necessarily don't subscribe to. But the followers and the amounts of people that you're trying to amass, that's what they subscribe to. So now you got to try and fit in so you could look like, okay, I'm a part of it. Y'all can also support me, which is so whack. And I think that's why I hate trends too. What Reggie was speaking about when it comes to like fashion and shit, right? I'm so glad you brought that up because for me, it's like, I'm not opposed to necessarily a fashion trend, right?
Okay.
My thing is, though, I just don't like when everybody has what I call a Power Ranger mindset. You know what I'm saying?
I like Power Rangers.
Yeah, because
But
you know
when
how
I
they...
was young, I did.
Yeah, me
So
too.
explain that.
Because you
I
know,
don't get
Power
it.
Rangers was just like, they were all coordinated all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the
Oh,
fucking
you're
time.
saying like now everybody looks the same.
Everybody looks the same.
Yeah, I hate
Everybody
that.
talks the
Yeah,
same.
write that down as a title suggestion. I like that.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa,
fuck
whoa.
with that one?
Power Ranger mindset.
Power Ranger mindset.
Yeah.
I hate when everybody looks the same too. That's why I be wearing like weird shit sometimes. Like
love
this,
it. On
this
purpose.
looks mad ugly, but I like it. Like
I
when
don't think it looks ugly. That's
Yeah,
your
I don't think it
sauce.
looks
But I
ugly.
like it though. I like when I go thrifting or when I'm on Depop. I personally buy things that are mad ugly because I want to challenge myself to style it.
Challenge yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree
So
with you,
I'm the
man.
type, like, my fault, L, what you say?
No, I said I agree with you. I'm starting to, as I'm like getting older, I'm starting to break out of that. Like, just follow.
Oh, man,
Become an
you know,
adult.
I'm sorry. Oh, man, I thought he was
Become
gonna
an
agree.
adult.
Like, I agree, Reggie. That shit is mad ugly.
That's what he's about to say.
Yo, listen. I mean, if you're listening to this, put on the YouTube. I'm wearing like this ugly ass windbreaker right now.
I
So,
don't
yeah.
think it's ugly.
Yeah, I don't think it's ugly.
That was my
Know
vibe.
herself.
It was like it's like grandma vibes.
That's sexy grandma though.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
sexy
What type
grandma.
of grandma are you?
Yeah, that's like...
My
MC
grandma's sexy.
That's
I ain't gonna lie. My grandma, I ain't gonna hold you.
Savon, what is
No,
going
she's a beautiful woman. I ain't nah for real. Yeah, I gotta remember. I always talk
Yeah.
about my family is dumb young, so my grandmother is like I ain't gonna say her age just out of respect, but
Yeah,
put it
yeah,
like
yeah.
this. Put it like this. Put it like this. When I was born,
Right.
my grandmother was 32.
Wow.
That's basically saying her age.
No,
right
yeah, I
now.
see
Nah,
what
but
you're
y'all
saying.
gonna, y'all gonna have to do the math.
No, we could do a quick
Y'all
arithmetic.
can't do the math on that quick. I promise.
Y'all
you.
ain't
It's like
Reggie.
no, I'm kidding.
But just know, my grandma
I'm
fine.
gonna get it wrong again.
Damn, y'all ain't got no fine grandma. Y'all ain't never seen no fine grandma.
I never met my grandparents. No, I do. I seen a fine grandma. I ain't gonna lie.
My grandma fine, bro.
I almost raised somebody grandbabies before.
Son.
Absolutely.
Yo, you up?
Yo, Alex,
Huh?
how long were you celibate? That
Huh?
was what, 3,
Nah,
4 months?
I was celibate like, you know what I'm saying, like 5 months. Like 4
Wait,
months.
was you?
No,
was
he's been
you,
talking about it before 5
was you?
months.
Was
sure?
you? Was you
I don't
celibate
know.
or did
Yeah.
you sell a bit?
Yo, what's up with you, man? Yo. Nah, I was celibate, bro. I was refraining from sex.
You was fucking sisters and grandmas.
That's what they want me to do,
That's
but
what
I'm
the
a child
polls
of God.
be saying.
The polls.
No, don't listen to the polls. Don't listen to it.
Nah.
We'll talk about it later.
The people don't lie.
Yeah, we ain't listening to those because I could survive for fucking 30 days on an island.
Yo, but yo, back to
Like,
the
that got
combo.
me
Where did
fucked
that
up.
come
like,
from? Why
as
are
I-
you
Nah,
mentioning
bro,
that?
I ain't like
Yo,
that.
but for real, like,
Because my dad
Are
hit
you
me.
mad? Like,
'Cause
are you
my
tight?
dad called me like, yo, my nigga, they don't think you can survive. And you know he
Yo,
a
I
thug.
knew
He
it.
a
I knew
real
because
one.
he just mentioned that I sent it to his parents. I knew you rigged it. I know your parents are the only ones that voted for you in that question. Because he was
Say, yo, you told him to
losing.
go vote?
No. He was losing, and then once I sent it to his parents, oh, now he's suddenly in
Say
third
bye.
place.
Yo,
Yo, maybe my mom's did that. Because she didn't want to see her son
She's
go
like,
out
no, I
that
think he
bad.
can survive.
That's
I was
real
going
love.
out sad. I was going out bad.
You ain't
Yo,
get a
you
one
had
vote.
0 votes.
It was mad niggas voting and y'all ain't think I could survive on the island.
Yo, bro. You was just sitting up here complaining about traffic. They're like, nigga, you know what you got to deal with on the island?
but it ain't no traffic on the island.
Oh.
There's no traffic. That's my only enemy.
Like in Utah.
That's the only thing that can stop me.
Like
Traffic. Nothing else can stop me in life.
You're
but
winning
traffic.
this argument right now.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but so it's always caught my eye when somebody was different with fashion or somebody that I think first week, she got him on right now. First week, Reggie came through. She had Air Forces. And instead of laces, it was chains.
Come on.
See the
That's what I mean.
chains?
It's always caught my eye when somebody was different with their fashion. I see Lucky Day, who's super different with his fashion. Even Dev, you know what I mean?
Yes. Love Dev style.
I've always been that, let me just throw hoodies, sweats, and
but you see how beautiful that is, though?
But I really
you're not following trends. That's just you. You're sticking to
No. Yeah, so I agree with Alex on the whole trend thing. It's just like, I don't want to walk into a room anymore and just... We all got hoodies.
Yeah, I don't like to subscribe.
I like experiment.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my identity and I'm experimenting now.
Exactly with what you like. Because the thing is like, see, that's the dope part. The fact that you can identify with, Dev got his own style. Savon got his own style. Reggie got her own style. That shit is so important. I don't want to get to a place where we just, again, that Power Ranger mentality, like we all got to dress the same. We all got to talk the same. We are in for a long rest of the lifetime.
I think for me,
trying to tell you,
one of the things with trends is like with slang.
Right.
So I remember like maybe last year, a year ago, whatever, when cap was like that big thing, right?
Yeah,
cap, everything cap. So no, for real, I didn't get it. Like my brothers used to say, "Yo, that's
everything.
cap." And my brother is there, a little bit younger than me or whatever, but still in their 20s, and it was like, "Yo, that's cap," and I was like, "Yo." Like, I understand what cap means, but it's not in my vocabulary. I didn't grow up saying cap. Like,
you know what it is now?
What's up?
I don't understand. Maybe Alex could explain this for me. That P shit. I don't understand the
Well,
P
now
shit.
P, I think
Another trend.
I think P and cap are a little bit different, and I could pretty much go back to our conversation last week with like Gunna's album sales and the marketing. I think that was a real big marketing ploy. Let me tell you how deep I went into like this rabbit hole. So Drake, he started the emoji with the pregnant bellies, right?
Okay.
And you remember his cover art had an emoji.
That was a big play. Yeah.
His team, I think Gunna's team or whomever said, "Yo, we're gonna take
we
this
want an
emoji
emoji.
P and capitalize off of the marketing and say, yo, this is pushing P or whatever the case may be." But again, I have no credence to that theory, but I could definitely see like because going back to trends, Drake is a trend setter.
Yeah.
You know, like
Drake,
his whole album cover art was a fucking emoji, and now you see other artists trying to adopt that kind of marketing ploy. So that's just
you're not wrong.
Drake
I just saw.
No, you got it.
I just saw how Palm Angels just announced a collaboration with Gunna with that P shit.
Yeah.
What is that gonna be?
They're gonna replace the P in blue. Because you know Palm Angels a capital P, so they're gonna replace the P in Palm with that blue P,
okay.
with that emoji.
And
everything's crossing over. My fault. What you saying?
That Drake thing was such a big deal. I feel like
Yeah.
not a big deal, but it was a big play because the fact that we're still talking about that cover. He ended up, I think, the day of the release, he posted a bunch of alternative covers that were crazy. That were fire.
I'm so glad he decided to make everyone angry.
Yeah,
To this day, I'm so glad.
I still can't believe that is actually the cover. Like
that's what Lil Nas has done the entire year. He knows how to get y'all mad. He got to talk about it.
That's bad,
love it.
bro.
What?
No, I love it.
Because I think we receive Drake's last album differently if it has a different cover.
Yes.
I really
the music would've
enjoy
been the
that
same.
album.
But yo, who else had a crazy cover?
I really thoroughly enjoyed that album, and now maybe I'm stuck in this moment of time. So maybe 5 years from now, it won't hit the same the way that some of his previous bodies of work does.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I think that album artwork played a factor in how people receive the music.
I hear that.
But that was
I feel like-
that was some type of because the week before, who else did that? Somebody dropped an album with no cover, and his name is Kanye West.
It was just a black screen.
But he was stressed out. His shorty was fucking Pete Davidson. But I would have did the same thing. My shorty getting digged down while I'm trying to like put an album out
By a
like,
funny
to
nigga,
represent
too.
my mom. Like,
Say, yo, fuck the
nah,
cover.
funny
Funny
nigga.
nigga.
And honestly, again, I'm referencing what I've heard. I don't know this. I cannot confirm. But I heard he had a third leg. Like, I'm
what group chat you in,
Savon,
man?
please.
Hey, yo, what group chats you in?
Yo,
I
is
heard-
Pete- is Pete Davidson a
Charlamagne
Scorpio?
said that. I ain't gonna lie.
Is Pete Davidson a Scorpio?
If he
Oh,
is,
you looked
then-
this up, and he was like a Capricorn moon.
That
or some
nigga a
shit.
Scorpio, bro, I'm about to start looking at you, boy.
I'm telling you, if he a Scorpio, bro, I see why Kanye said, "Fuck the album artwork, just put it out." Like,
Yo,
I would be
he's a
stressed.
Scorpio.
I would be
No,
stressed.
we looked it up on the show once.
If your
Save
girl
on.
decides to move on with a
Save
Scorpio
on.
man, bro,
Save on.
it's over for you, bro. It's over for you, bro. It's clip.
Dev is a Scorpio rising.
It's clip, bro. You
Yo,
never
I
get
don't
her
know.
back, and if you do
Imagine
get her
you wanna
back,
talk about
she's
that
not
like
gonna return the same, bro. It's
So-
over. I'm sorry, Ye.
He
I
knows.
understand. I don't know, thank God, and I don't want to know, God. Please, please, God.
Payne
But
Master Jr.
if it's like it's over, bro, just let them niggas. They in a whole different class of their own.
I'll say this about Drake though, because I do feel like a better cover probably would have made the initial response,
yeah.
a massage that maybe would have massaged it better for certain listeners.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna be honest with you though, I think it worked. I feel like if he would have used a normal cover, that the outrage, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the outrage was important for this album because it got more people to talk about it. I feel like if it was just a regular, cool, calm album that we were expecting, album cover that we were expecting, it would have went right over our heads. But this is pushing the envelope, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like that was him like actually not trying to do the trend of nostalgic, great aesthetic album covers, and I'm gonna just give y'all a fucking whatever. Boom, what now? And now the rest of y'all gonna do it. That's fly. I like shit like that.
Yeah,
Nah,
album
I ain't
covers
mad.
Like, fuck
always-
y'all.
I get it.
Album
I'm not mad.
covers
Fuck
recently
y'all.
have been that point of, you know what, let's stir some. Doug put on a dress a few years ago
Yeah.
for his album cover. And that's what we
Classic.
spoke
Timeless.
about
Classic.
for a long time.
Yeah, it was.
So
It
I
was
feel
dope.
like that's a portion where like they'll consider, let's cause some controversy